And welcome to the first live MSL game of the night from Perth Modern. We've got Perth AFC taking on Perth United. Just going through the lineups for both sides. For AFC, Andrew Law wears the number 4, Jack Thorpe the number 99, Spiro Nenadic the number 8, Edward Sauna the number 11, Tar Tankum the number 2, Nicholas Castro the number 66, Daniel McShane the number 9, Nick Davidson the number 23. And for Perth United, it's Spencer Bickmore-Smith in goal wearing 27, Alex Kredowicz the number 11, Bruno Cavalcanti the number 21, Jan Schock the number 10, Nicholas Soto the number 8, Robert Michalak the number 23, Darko Mikic the number 9, Philip Alamov the number 12, Lano Baziani the number 18, and Adam Benahama wearing the number 18 is Thorpe. Looks to connect with Davidson. Mikic for Michalak. Back again to Mikic. And now Kretowicz. Michalak. Good ball down the line. Mikic working in a phone box. Get comfortable for Jack Thorpe. Thorpe for Law. And now Davison sends it long for Nenadic. Ball in the middle. Mikic back for Chock. And now Kretowicz. Ball forward. Chock with a chance. And tried something spectacular, Jan Schock, but it just didn't quite come off. Davidson. Tankum. Looks for the ball down the line. Back to Davidson, but to no avail. Bickmore-Smith. Kretowicz. Michalak. Kretowicz. Kretowicz going for a run down the line, gets around Nenadic, ball across, and appeals for a handball, go unanswered. Nenadic comes away with it for AFC, gives it back to Davidson. He's just saying AFC need to slow the game down, gives it in the middle to Nenadic, who turns well. And a good chance on goal incoming, but past Bickmore-Smith's place. Darko Mikic. Michalak. Kretowicz. Jan Schock back to Alexander Kretowicz. Ball out wide to Michalak. Michalak back to Schock. And now Kretowicz. Schock again. Michalak looked for the little flick. Mikic. Look for Kretowicz down the line. Mikic. Kretowicz. Schock. AFC looking to step up the press. Michalak with space to drive forward into Davidson. Good interception. Nenadic. Bit of miscommunication. Ball on the far side. Looking for Jan Schock's run. Was cut out well by Law. Over the top to Kretowicz. And now Mikic, little dink forward. Nenadic, Law mistouches, falls for Mikic. Castro coming on for Perth AFC. Nenadic. Law. Tank him. Nenadic trying to pull the trigger. Mikic. Little dink over the top, shocks in behind. But a good sliding block from Tar. Tank him. Up the line to Mikic. Michalak. Law pokes it away, only as far as Michalak. Kretowicz. Mikic. Across to Michalak. Shock again. Kretowicz driving inside, pokes it across for Shock. Ball down the line to Mikic, and that should be a handball. And is. As it's Adam Benhama on for Perth United now. Shock for Benhama, through for Michalak, but well saved by Jack Thorpe. A corner for Perth United. Kretowicz. Across to Benhama. Ball in the middle. Nenadic sends it away. Perth United battling for Kretowicz. Just shoots wide of the target. It's Nico Soto on now for Perth United. Castro for Law. Not one of his better balls in search of Spiro Nenadic. Benhama. Kretowicz. Soto. Benhama again. Shock. Benhama, good idea with the pass in search of Soto. He just shoots it over the line, up against the pressure of Castro. Soto, now Benhama, Kretowicz, circles back around before giving it to Soto. Kretowicz once more, can look to go one-on-one. AFC had cover. Soto, Shock. Soto, Shock, now Kretowicz. Tries to take on Nenadic and gets the shot away, but well saved by Jack Thorpe down low. Shock just fires it into Nenadic. Up the line, Benhama. Good save from Thorpe, who gathered on the second attempt well. Tank him. Ball through, Law wins it up high. Benhama, bit of confusion. Law pressing up high. Kretowicz does well to clear it straight to Jan Shock, who gives it away to Tank him. Pokes it into Kretowicz, and it will just roll over the line now. Thorpe, Law, Castro, Law, Nenadic, Little dink down the line, looking for McShane. Alamov. Soto with space to drive down the wing. Ben Harmer. Back to Soto. And easy for Jack Thorpe. McShane. Ben Harmer. Cuts on the left and pulls the trigger. Thorpe pops it up in the air with the initial save. Gathered it on the second one. Good throw to Nenadic, who has a good first touch and turns. Nenadic, McShane. Nice footwork. Ball across, looking for Castro. Nenadic fighting a way through to give AFC the lead. Spiro Nenadic has won the ball up high and slotted it beyond Bickmore Smith to put AFC in the lead for the first time in a long time. Could this be the start of an upset? Cavalcanti, Soto, now Alamov, Cavalcanti again, back to Philip Alamov. Ball down the line for Alamov. And away by Castro. There's a gap in the middle for United. They look to find it. And last touch was off the Russian. So straight for Jack Thorpe again. Looks long for Nenadic, who's in a tussle with Soto. Tried to lay it off to Castro. Soto. Ben Harmer. Ben Harmer drives inside. Cavalcanti. Alamov. Ben Harmer. Cavalcanti. Ball in the middle. Alamov looks to turn. Nenadic. AFC breaking forward. Nenadic fires. Now the counter attack's on. But just knocked out of play. AFC on the ball again. Davidson over the crossbar. Michalak coming back on for Perth United. Across to Cavalcanti. And AFC might be through. Castro. Ben Harmer has to be good here. It is a Perth AFC ball and a chance for Nenadic to strike one on Bickmore Smith's goal. Nenadic, ball to the back post. And now maybe a bite of the cherry for Nick Davidson on the left peg. Davidson! And again. Davidson! Didn't strike it with conviction. It was comfortable for Bickmore Smith. Alamov. Alamov to Michalak. Back to Alamov. United are trying to work an opening in the Perth AFC defences. Darko Mikic's header just sent out of play. Thorpe for Castro. Now Davidson. Tankin. Scoops it down the line. Michalak. Cavalcanti back to Michalak. Ball down the line. Alamov passing through. This hit the outside of the woodwork. And United claims of a corner. Referee disagreeing. Davidson. Davison just sends it long. Comfortable for Bickmore Smith. Alamov to Mikic. Now Kredowicz has come back on. And look to skin beyond Davison. Plays it out wide to Michalak. Back in the centre for Alamov. Mikic, first time down the line. Kredowicz. Scooped over the top. And Mikic, side netting. Thorpe. Short to Tankim. Tankim to Davidson. Chip forward for McShane, who's touch let him down as Perth United call the timeout. Perth AFC lead 1-0. We will be back with you shortly. The shock. And now Kredowicz driving forward. Michalak. Will we see an inspired Perth AFC come out, or Perth United rather, come out after this timeout? Filippo Astuni wouldn't be happy with the score at the moment, and they'll want to rectify things as soon as they possibly can. Upfield to Michalak, who has a venomous hit, but straight into the back of Nenadic. Kredowicz. Michalak. Back rolls it to Kredowicz, who has the pace. Shock. Feeds it out wide to Michalak, who tries to push it down the line beyond McShane. Left for Shock. Driven to the back post and scrambled away by AFC as Mikic. Shock. Drop with his shoulder, gives it back to Kredowicz. United are struggling to break down this Perth AFC defence. Mikic doing his best to do so. Kredowicz. Twisting and turning. Now out wide to Jan Shock on the far side of the court. Looks for the flick through. Now has a dink. Nenadic. Good ball across to McShane. Not the best pass back to Law. Kredowicz. Now Laziani. Baziani. Shock. Kredowicz. Banziani. Shock once more, the Perth United captain, Kredowicz, to Shock on the near side. They're being patient, Perth United now, working this ball around. And now they go through the middle, looking for Lano Baziani. As you see the Perth United juniors in the stand, waving that blue flag. It's good to see the youngsters coming to support the first team. But hopefully for their sake, United can turn this margin around. McShane tried to find the pass through for Andrew Law. Baziani to Kredowicz. Kredowicz drives it inside to Nico Soto. No Mohamed Choksi in the lineup for Perth United tonight. A big absence for them. Soto. Kredowicz on the close wing. Cuts inside. In the middle, Baziani. Hustling forward with Law. Baziani comes out the better. Still has it, Baziani. Gets beyond everyone. Except Daniel McShane, who breaks away for AFC. Still going with Shane. Was he caught late? Referee says no. Kredowicz. Soto. And his ball to Jan Schock. Went astray, so that gives AFC the break they needed. It's another timeout. Score stands at 1-0 with Perth AFC leading courtesy of Nenadic. We'll be back with you after a few short ad breaks. Don't go anywhere. And we're back after the timeout. AFC getting us restarted. Law's ball long for Nenadic, who tried to flick on for Castro. Law. Back for Thorpe. Law again. Looks it forward, looking for Nenadic's run. Baziani. Good ball through Kredowicz. Great save Thorpe. Poked away by Tankim. Now for Schock. Soto cuts in on the left. Sliding block comes in from Castro. Tankim tries to slip Castro through. And a late challenge on Jan Schock. So the free kicks are ordered Perth United's way. Baziani. Schock. Soto. Schock again. Little dink down the line. Lano Baziani. Tankim. Comfortable for Thorpe. Pops it over the top. Trying to find Castro. Comfortable for Bickmore Smith now. Schocks it. Oh, sorry, it's Castro rather. Kredowicz. Ball down the line. Shot with the back roll. Kredowicz. Hits the outside off the woodwork again. So Perth United have struck woodwork twice. They're unfortunate to not be level. AFC riding their luck as we head towards the half-time break. Another chance for United. Kredowicz for the equaliser. Great stop again, Thorpe. Castro. Gets a bit fortunate there with the nutmeg. Chalk. Inside the final minute of the half now. Crederick's another chance! And he's pulled the effort wide. So Perth AFC have their backs against the wall as we head into the halftime break. Can they find themselves in the lead for the very first time this season at an interval? Ball down the line. Well defended Soto. Nenadic shoots from distance, but this time well wide of the target. Bickmore Smith. Crederick's. Soto for Chuck. Skipped it over the top for Crederick's. That's a lovely ball inside for Chuck. You can only find the side netting. Thorpe. Castro. Looking for Nenadic. 8 seconds left to go. Crederick's just before half-time. Can he find a buzzer beater? Baziani. Foul's been awarded. So Perth United have a chance on the cusp of half-time, on the very cusp, with 2.6 seconds left on the clock to find an equaliser as we head toward the break. Will we see a set play? There's probably not enough time for that. They just need a direct shot on goal. Maybe enough time for a quick layoff to Soto. Crederick's. And that's half-time. So Perth AFC lead Perth United at the midpoint of the match. Nenadic, the lone goal scorer of the game so far.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're about to kick off the second half. Perth United with some work to do after the break. Soto, Credowicks. United are moving this ball around quickly, and as I say that, the commentator's curse comes into play with Ben Harmer just letting it roll underfoot. Davidson pokes it in the Nenadic direction. Credowicks. Ben Harmer. Soto. Ball to the wing. Credowicks drives inside for Ben Harmer. Credowicks has found a way to break the deadlock. Thorpe got something on it, but it wasn't enough to keep it out. And it's only taken them 30 seconds into this second half to restore parity. And momentum will favour them now, you'd feel. Davidson. Audacious ball through for Castro. Credowicks. Playing with confidence. Ball out wide to Alamov over the top. Credowicks. Castro did well, and there's one AFC side ball. Davidson. Andrew Law. Law gives it away at the back. Ben Harmer. Thorpe bails them out of danger. So it looks like United have some more intent with the press this second half, not giving AFC as much respect. Ben Harmer. Alamov on the far wing. Ben Harmer. Now Credowicks on the near side. Ben Harmer. Credowicks all alone at the back post. It's straight down the throat of Thorpe. Thorpe. Castro. To Law. Davidson. Good ball to Nenadic. In the tussle with Alamov. Nenadic losing out. Square ball. Ben Harmer takes it wide. So plenty of chances coming in for Perth AFC. Tankin. Davidson. First time ball to Nenadic. Soto defended the pivot well. Tankin. Tried to do a bit too much. United breaking away. Tankin got back though and poked it out of play. Soto. Ben Harmer. Like to bring it all the way forward. Castro does well, but loses out to Ben Harmer in the end. Still going Ben Harmer. Thorpe with a great challenge. His numbers forward, leaves it for Nenadic, who went for the nutmeg. Soto breaking away. The poor finish. Couldn't even find a shot on target, could Nico Soto. Long throw for Nenadic. Alamov heads clear. This is where AFC have to slow the game down, potentially start working some shots from the sideline, just like they did in the first half. The game's been sped up to a frantic pace and it's not working in their favour. Tankin, not the best of layoffs. Davidson, Credowicks is through. And Tankin, is it going to be a red or a yellow? It's a straight red for the challenge from behind. And well, Perth United now, the game has really fallen toward them. It's a penalty as well, or is it a free kick? It's just outside the box, so it will be a free kick. Almost looked like Credowicks placed it on the spot from my angle, but nevertheless a free kick to face and a man down. It's going to go from bad to worse for AFC. Credowicks. Great save, Thorpe. Michalak on the follow-up. AFC survives somehow. McShane on now for them, just to add some physicality up top. McShane does well to keep the ball in play. Ben Harmer, all that wide to Credowicz. And that's a brilliant finish. Alexander Credowicz cut inside on the left and puts Perth United in the lead for the first time tonight. AFC call the timeout as they'll get the extra man back on. We'll be back shortly after the break. Had so much taken away from them in such a short period of time. They survived the whole of the first half and went into the break a goal to the good, but they find themselves trailing now, and they're a man down in Tartankin, and with only one sub left on the bench, it's not going to be an easy remaining 12 minutes of stop clock for them. The turnaround after half-time from Filippo Estuni's side has been exactly what the doctor ordered, and they'll be looking for blood now as that ball popped over the top to Nenadic. He did well to almost keep it in and get the shot off on Bickmore Smith, but referee said it rolled over the line. Alamov, ball in the middle. Darko Mikic. Ben Harmer looks for the return ball. Nenadic dinks it over the top. Castro, Michalak, Mikic, Law, Castro, ball in the middle given away, Michalak. Effort plays wide of the target, Thorpe looks long, but a little too long, in fact it rolls through for Bickmore Smith. Michalak. Mikic on the wing, ball inside to Ben Harmer. Good interception by Nenadic. Andrew Law looks for the flick out wide. Michalak. Alamov. Ball across to Darko Mikic. Back to Alamov, Mikic, good running behind. A strong challenge from Nenadic. And Castro does really well to find a way through. Lawson behind! Law stumbled over! And Castro, and again Castro, saved with the face of Bickmore Smith AFC. They'll be kicking themselves at that they're not level. Andrew Law ran at the goalkeeper and then slipped over. United, one lapse of concentration, but they're fortunate to not have to do it all again. Tame effort from Castro, Bickmore Smith, Ben Harmer. Strong challenge by Nenadic. Back to Michalak, and now Alamov. Davidson back on for AFC. Michalak. Alamov. Mikic. Alamov. Michalak. Alamov. Mikic. Back to Alamov. Strong for options. Uses Mikic once more. Now Adam Benhama. Switch your play to Michalak. Alamov. Ball down the line. Benhama cuts inside to no avail. Davidson punts it up the other end. Michalak. Alamov. United working this ball around patiently, trying to break the red and white wall down. And Mikic just misconnected with the pass to Michalak. Davidson. Law. Not a bad idea with the pass for Nenadic, but he just couldn't reach it. Jan shot back on with Bruno Cavalcanti. Cavalcanti to Michalak. Back to Cavalcanti. Michalak. Looks for the 1-2 with Mikic. Awkward touch comes off for him! And Michalak's found the top corner. That's the sublime finish that no keeper in the country will stop. Robert Michalak gives Perth United their biggest lead of the game. What a finish that was off both posts, and then Jack thought, well, he'd have a better chance at getting his hand on the sun than on that ball to keep it out. Nenadic looking for the immediate response, forces a save out of Bickmore Smith as Davidson heads across to take the corner. Davidson, another save off Bickmore Smith. Now they'll rotate rows. Nenadic to strike this time. It goes upfield to Law, who didn't keep the head down. Michalak. Cavalcanti. Mikic. Janchuk. It's a good move from Michalak, who has another chance. And it's been called late for, I think, a side ball for AFC. Initially thought it was a keeper's ball. Nenadic. Long through the centre, all the way out up the other end. Shock. Michalak. Now Cavalcanti. Mikic. Chock. Mikic. Chock. Ball forward. Cavalcanti. Mikic. Pass through for Chock was a good one. But Jack Thorpe closed the angle down. Left for Cavalcanti. Dinks it off Nenadic. Chock in a battle with Nenadic. Hits the deck. Bickmore Smith comes out to collect it. Michalak back rows it for Jan Chock. Cavalcanti. And just took his eye off the ball there. As Sauna comes on for Perth AFC for the first time. Given away by Castro for Mikic. Here's his effort wide of the target. Thorpe. Long for Nenadic. Good touch to bring it down. Holds up well. It ricochets back to Bickmore Smith. Mikic driving forward. Shoots from range, but sent away with a block by Daniel McShane. Corner for Perth United. That's a really poor ball from Darko Mikic, straight out of play. Sauna. Thorpe. Back to Sauna. Good ball around the corner to Nenadic. Nenadic tries to cut on the right, but just runs out of territory on the far side. Kredowicz back on 4, Perth United. So to Soto. Kretowicz. Good ball for Chalk, who tried to scoop it forward. Nenadic won't be able to get it off Law's boot. Soto. Cavalcanti to Kredowicz. Soto. Looks for the 1-2. That's Chalk free. Should have used him. Sauna looking for Nenadic, but sent away by Cavalcanti. For Thorpe. Awkward pass. Soto. Chance to break. Chalk. Driving forward and tries to cut it on the left and pull the trigger, but it was Edward Sauna with a well-timed block. A big gap in the middle. United up to use the line. Cavalcanti. Ball down the line. Soto cuts inside. Kredowicz. MMS effort, missing that top left corner by millimetres. Alexander Kredowicz almost having the hat trick. Long throw. It's good to Nenadic, who juggles it up a couple of times. Turns Cavalcanti inside out, but Bickmore Smith was there. Kredowicz on the fast break. Ball to Chalk. And Chalk got his angles all wrong there, but it somehow assists for Kredowicz. Chance to live for United. Good save. Jack Thorpe. Upfield to Chalk, who can hit them from distance. Gives it to Kredowicz. Well-timed press by Castro. Chalk to Cavalcanti. Now across to Soto. Cavalcanti, Kredowicz in this touch. Sauna, little dink toward Nenadic, headed to clear. Law, good ball forward. Nenadic holds up well. Sauna chips it over the top, and AFC are looking more creative since Sauna's come on. A pair of fresh legs. I'm not sure why he didn't play the majority of the game. He's got some quality Edward Sauna, and they're finding Nenadic more often. If they can pull one back, AFC, then you never know what this final 5 could have in store. Law, one touch and has a shot. This with Castro. Stood on the ball, took a bit too long. Sauna wins it from the side for AFC. Law, Sauna, great ball for Castro, who tries to cut inside but doesn't have the strength to keep it off Kredowicz. Kredowicz driving forward, ball to the back post. Thorpe with another great stop. To Sauna. Now Nenadic. Nenadic weaving out of trouble. Law gets beyond Jan Schock. straight red for Nenadic. I'm not sure why. I get there was dissent, but probably didn't warrant a straight red in my opinion. And AFC, well, they're down to 5 players now, so it just keeps getting worse for them. And we will be back shortly after the timeout card has gone in. So 4 against 3 once again. We saw United capitalise on it the first time it came into play. Soto, Predowicz, still looking for that hat-trick. Soto again. Predowicz, Ben Harmer, ball out wide. Ben Harmer down the line. Predowicz squares it for Chalk. Davidson got something on it. AFC just looking to hold. Chalk first time for Soto. Chalk again. Soto. Chalk. Ben Harmer. Predowicz squares it. Davidson looks it over the top for Sauna. Chalk with a good interception, cuts inside, still going Chalk. Ball to the back post, Predowicz happy to let it run over the line. Soto, space for Ben Harmer, centers it for Chalk. Soto, Chalk, reverse ball, Ben Harmer, and a good save by Thorpe, who kicks it long up the other end. Soto brings it forward. Predowicz, AFC, get the 4th player back on. Oh, sorry, no, they've just made a sub rather. And the ball across goes out the other end. So AFC side ball. United haven't been able to capitalise on the numerical superiority thus far. Thorpe just sends it away. Predowicz. Can United find a 4th? Predowicz ball through. Thorpe claims again. Just sends it long up the other end as AFC get the 4th player back on now. Soto, it was unconventional, but he found a way through just before giving it away to Sauna. Law in behind again. And Bickmore Smith did really well. He's had a fair bit of work to do, Bickmore Smith, especially in this second half. A couple good saves off the back of Law, and Castro's shots have been valuable for United, who, if it wasn't for that, could be in a much worse position. Shot coming in from McShane, never troubling. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go for Perth United. They're pushing for this fourth goal. Credowicks. Benhamer dribbles inside. Michalak. Benhamer again. And Sauna sends it away. Michalak, Credowicks. Michalak, space for a shot, over the crossbar. Long throw trying to find Sauna. Alamov miscontrolled partially. Ball through. Castro! And another good save by Bickmore Smith. It's a great ball across by AFC, who found Castro unmarked. Thorpe playing a bit of fly keeper. Law. And the goal's open for Benhamer, who's bearing down on Thorpe. It's another good stop. Benhamer really rushed the AFC defence with the press. Ball down the line to Michalak, whose shot was sent away by McShane. Baziani on for the final minute of the contest. Square ball. Credowicks. Good save Thorpe. Who's first to react? It is Jack Thorpe. And it's a free kick for Perth AFC for the challenge on the goalkeeper. Thorpe. McShane. Ball in the centre, can't find Sauna. Credowicks breaking away through on two. Cavu cross court. Credowicks and puts in a fourth. With 58 seconds left to go, Alexander Credowicks completes his hat-trick, and Perth United, they round out any doubt of a victory. So Jack Thorpe coming up for some fly goalkeeper. McShane. Shut off Credowicks. Law. McShane. Open net. Pumps it long. Michalak has up in the air. Baziani. Sauna. Looks for the 1-2 down the line. Bickmore Smith to Mikic. Baziani. Mikic has space to drive forward. Hits Michalak in the corner. Back upfield to Mikic. Michalak working in a phone box, and Sauna does enough. Baziani. Awkward effort. Sent away by Law. Michalak. The Credowicks. Baziani. Law. Long pass across the court. Baziani to Credowicks. Ball forward. Mikic. Good save Thorpe. Danger not cleared yet. Thorpe does well. As the final whistle goes, it's a 4-1 victory to Perth United. As we will move over to watch Furia take on South Perth Alliance in the next game.